We on? Alright. Alright, so we're going to go over a few different ways to set up the triangle. We've been working on the triangle a lot, and let's go over a few different ways to actually set it up, and then maybe we'll go over finishing techniques as well. So, starting right here, this is probably the most common way is this punch through triangle. The good thing about this is you can control both arms. So when I pull, generally he pulls back, and then there's some tension, right? And with this tension, I keep one of the arms, I open my legs for a second, and I punch like through, and then I start working my triangle. What's better than this sometimes is to have a hand on the back of the head. But the problem with having a hand on the back of the head is then the person knows that this is the arm that you're trying to isolate. And so they might be a little bit more aware. It might be a little bit harder to get this going, right? Here you don't have the hand on the back of the head, and so you cannot break the posture, but you can do other things to take their posture away. So if I'm working here, feet on hips, and he's not posturing, and he's trying to drive into me, I'll pull. He doesn't want his arms extended because he doesn't want to be arm barred, so he's going to pull back. When he pulls back, I keep one arm, I punch the other arm through, and I immediately go up to my triangle, all right? So from here, lock it, finish. Another way to go about this, and this is probably my favorite way to hit a triangle, is from an overhook. And so the cool thing about an overhook and a knee shield combination is that what ends up happening is you can extend the person, all right? I don't want him to be able to sit up straight and tall. If he can sit up straight and tall, he can defend my triangle, especially if he sits up and gets on his toes, okay? So I want the person to be elongated. I want them to be in this position. The best way to think of it is if you had weight on your back, which this triangle choke will be, putting weight on the top of your neck. If you had weight on top of your neck, your back, and you were like this, and it was a lot of weight, it would be awful hard to get up unless you can do this move, these good mornings with like a ton of weight, then chances are it's going to be difficult for you. But if you're already here and someone puts weight on your back, your upper body, well, you can probably stand up with it, you know? So we're trying to have the person's posture broke already. So I'll start with an overhook and a knee shield. And what I like about this overhook is I can keep his arm attached to me. All the way up from the shoulder. I keep him attached to me. Grabbing wrist, I'm going to extend. And so when I extend, sometimes it's kind of like doing a hip escape, but if I'm attached with my hand to my chest and I'm keeping him tight like this, I'm able to pull his upper body closer to me and keep his hips where they are. Now with that extension, my knee comes up. When my knee pops up into this little space right here, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to get rid of my knee shield, go straight to my back, let go, leg whips around. And now here, let's turn a little bit. Now in this position, his arm's on the outside. So I've got a lock here, break the posture immediately. Otherwise, what happens? If I don't break the posture, he's up and out. So hand breaks the posture. Then I start working on finishing here. There's a lot of different ways to go about it, but generally, that's what we're looking for. So let's do it again from this angle right here. So I've got this overhook, this wizard. My hand is tight to my stomach. I've got a good grip here. And with my shin, I can push him away. And so notice I'm on my side here. I'm not trying to do this while I'm flat on my back. One good thing to have, like I'm showing, is being up on your forearm. Up on your hand or on your forearm is great. I'm going to control a little bit right here and extend. Knee comes up. And now, as soon as my knee pops up out of here, in this space right here, I know I'm ready to go. If he is postured really well and he's super strong and I'm trying to do this and I can't pull him down, then I wouldn't go for this. I would probably abandon it, hip heist out, look for something else. But if I can get, especially the person who wants a smash pass on me, he wants to like get heavy, great. You're trying to get heavy, I extend, my knee comes up, and now I need to roll flat to my back, and this is when this leg comes up. A lot of people have trouble with this step right here, from here to here, because when they try to drill it, they go here, they go to the back, and then they try to pull this straight. This is not happening. What's better is extend, knee comes up, flat to my back, get the angle. And now, this knee whips around. Hand on the back of the head, lock it up, start working for your finish, however you're gonna look for your finish. Another way that I like doing this, and this is a common position that we end up in a lot, is this underhook and overhook, or sorry, over the head right here. So like this cow catcher type of position, right? Sometimes we end up in this type of position too. What's great about this is I've already isolated an arm. So come over here. I've already isolated the arm right here. In order to get a triangle, I need what? One arm in, one arm out. So I've got the underhook, and I've got a collar tie on the head, as opposed to exactly the cow catcher, which is this underhook front headlock, looking to pry him. Instead, we're right here, okay? So if we're on our knees, this is especially good, because it means I don't have to do a flying triangle or do any kind of crazy jumping. So what I'm gonna do here is look like I'm trying to snap him down. Chances are he's gonna hand fight with this hand. I actually want him to do that. So let's see if I can find the right angle first. And right here is good, okay? So he's hand fighting. That's where I want him to be. I'm gonna come up to a knee, up to one knee. I'm pulling him down, and as I pull him down, this leg comes up and over. Notice, here, let's move a little bit. Notice his hand is still involved here. My hand is too. I'm not worried about it. My lock is just like a diamond right now. It's not a perfect triangle, it's fine. I'm just looking to get one arm in, one arm out, and I've already pretty much accomplished that. I do need to address this hand. So first thing I'm gonna do, block the posture, let go. He's gonna try to keep that hand in there, that's fine. My legs are stronger than him. I know I can work this finish regardless. So again, I'm here, collar tie, he's hand fighting it, up onto a knee, pull him down, drop. And now immediately my legs lock, and I don't have a perfect triangle yet, it's fine. My knees pinch together. I'm gonna get rid of this hand, break the posture, get his arm across, and start looking to finish. Last one. Let's go with the last one that I want to show. So let's move back a little bit. So lots of times we look for this hip sweep, right? Where we get all the way up past the person's head. So if I'm here, I need to clear his head in order to go for this Kimura, go for this guillotine, or go for that hip bump sweep. Many times, as you go to do this, the person gets their head involved. They get their head right there. And now I can't really do it. Can't really do the hip bump sweep because his head is blocking me. So sometimes I will go ahead and I'll just sit up here like this. I'll sit up here like I'm trying to hit the hip bump sweep. Get all the way up on my hand. He's got to do what? He's at least got to post, even though his head's in the way. If his hands were on me and I went here, he's got to post. Now that he's posted, leg comes up, grab my own shin, and come back down. And see the position that we're in? This foot right here, let's move a little bit. This foot right here goes right on the hip. Not lazy, legs open, but knee pinched in tight. I get my angle, lock it over, and now I can decide, do I need to get the arm across or not? Do I start coming here? Do I come here? Do I come here? You can decide what you want to do off of that. So again, maybe I'm here, he's sitting up, I say, oh good, I'm gonna try hip sweep. This is where I end up, great. Leg comes out, grab the shin, lock it over, and now this is not a bad position for me to be in. I wouldn't want to be here, and I'm going to be here in a few moments, hopefully, if I work it right. But this arm replaces the locking leg in this moment. Maybe break the posture if I feel like he's trying to get up, get more of an angle, lock it up, start getting the arm across, start finishing.